A bold leap in U.S. immigration policy. President Trump's $170 billion strategy for border security and immigration enforcement. When you view the United States-Mexico border from above, the border fence around Sasabe, Arizona, starkly ends at an open stretch. This section of the border is critical, especially considering President Trump's recent directive, which involves a substantial $46.5 billion allocation for border wall projects. This investment signals a pivotal shift in the nation's approach to immigration enforcement, with the landmark policy bill now awaiting the president's signature, marking an unprecedented federal commitment to tackling immigration challenges. But here's the crucial point. This massive $170 billion package is specifically designed to realize Trump's ambitious immigration and border security strategies. The goal? To dramatically increase the capacity to detain and deport individuals from the U.S. at unprecedented levels. White House officials argue that the newly approved funding is essential to acquiring more detention facilities. Tom Homan, a top immigration official, emphasized that the increase in available beds directly correlates to a higher number of arrests of individuals deemed a threat. And this is the part that often goes unnoticed. The success of Trump's immigration vision hinges on the efficiency and tactics of federal agencies in deploying these resources. As Kathleen Bush-Joseph, a policy analyst from the Migration Policy Institute, notes, this jumpstart in immigration enforcement won't happen instantly. The pressing question remains, how swiftly can the Trump administration transform these funds into effective mass deportations? Controversy alert, a sensitive issue that warrants discussion. Immigration detention centers across the country are already operating beyond their designed capacities. While the new funding is anticipated to alleviate this overcrowding, it also prompts concerns about expanding the use of detention as a common practice. Critics argue that increasing the availability of detention beds may make it easier to detain individuals for extended periods, complicating their interaction with the immigration process, learning their rights, securing legal representation, and navigating the system. And let's not overlook the border security provisions. The bill earmarks $46.5 billion for completing the border wall and additional funds to enhance the infrastructure and surveillance at the border. But here's the big debate. Some question whether this increased spending is justified. After all, apprehensions at the southern border have recently reached their lowest levels in decades. Andrew Arthur of the Center for Immigration Studies argues that enhancing border infrastructure now could prevent future surges in crossings. Better to be prepared ahead of time. A final note on the financial side of immigration. The bill introduces new fees, making the immigration process more expensive. Although the initial proposal for a $1,000 asylum application fee has been reduced to $100, there are increasing costs elsewhere, such as the steep rise in fees for appealing immigration court decisions. This inevitably places a heavier financial burden on immigrant families, leading to potential barriers in accessing legal relief. What's your perspective? Do you think these new immigration measures will foster greater security and fairness? Or do they risk undermining the human rights of immigrants? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your perspective deeply matters.